Hello. A person is like this glass. It's a Valencia glass. Yeah. It's got a inner surface. There's an outer surface. Yeah. You see glass. Yeah. Inner area. Yeah. And then there's an outer. So we are like double walled. Yeah. And what goes inside then in some way colors how people perceive. Yeah. And you're able to look from outside. This seems like glass. If I had some liquid in there, tea, coffee, juice, from outside, it is not as clear. But the outer surface, the outer layer, is clear. So you know it's clear. Yeah. But you also know there is content inside. And depending on what's the content inside, you're perceived in a particular manner. Tea has a different effect on you. Juice, Coca-Cola, for example. Yeah. For example, has a different color. So you perceive the glass differently. If I had 3 or 4 versions of this, each with different liquid, you would perceive it differently. Yeah. And you would think that's the person. Yeah. Similarly, what we put into our body, the food we eat, yeah, how we maintain the health of our body composition. We could go to the gym. We could have many breath work practices. We could do meditations or not. Yeah. So there are people who are alive who are not necessarily going to the gym or doing breathwork practices or meditating. They live their everyday life. And they have a body that's human. They're a different kind of a glass. They're a different kind of a Valencia glass. And our attitude is also given by the content that's inside our glass. When we are digesting our stuff, when our metabolism is good enough, the lifestyle, the life we live, the choices we make is also a reflection of what's the content inside. Now, the stuff inside, say in terms of food, in terms of the experiences we've had or not, yeah, the gadgets we use or not, the places we travel to or not, they all have, you watch movies, you watch some genres of movie, you listen to some genre of music or not. So also depending on what you have, what you have been spending your time by, what you spend your time now, that forms the quality of your life. The time, the life time per day is also given by how have you been filling your days, your glass, and how have you been employing what goes into your glass in for what activities. So that also is determined by what we pay attention to and how we interact with the substance of our own bodies make and the substance of what's in the environment. They also call it circadian rhythms. Gadgets, they also have a certain pulse in the sense there's a certain pulse. Similarly, the sun, moon, they have their own different planets. They have their own cyclical patterns. They have their effect on Earth and consequently on our side of Earth and consequently us, because we are on that side of Earth. When Earth is facing that planet, the sun, moon, yeah. And consequently, the seasons we have. During springtime, we eat different kinds of food than in winter or during the rainy. Yeah. And they all have their effect on the content in the glass, the Valencia glass of our body. Now, where is this headed? Where is this going? Because of how we maintain our awareness of the inner glass, the inner substance and the outer substance. Some people have introversion, some people have extroversion. Want me to look at it? If you're largely paying attention to external appearances, and if it's maintained glass and not cloudy, and then you're having a lot of veils, and accordingly is